Hello there everyone! I'm the J-Man Turtleman and I'm coming at you today with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic book review. Hey man, it's the J-Man and thank you for tuning in. Thought I'd try something different today that I haven't done yet before to review one of the ongoing TMNT comic books from IDW. And the last issue that came out was issue 66. 66, that's impressive. Good job, IDW. Seriously, I remember when 50 came out and it was such a big milestone, and now they're already on 66. Very well done. I was really excited to read this issue, so I ran down to my local comic book shop and picked it up. I get all my comics from Arsenal Comics and Games in Newbury Park. If anyone's in the Southern California, Thousand Oaks, Newbury Park area, be sure to check out my friend Timmy at Arsenal Comics and Games. And always try to buy your comics from your local comic book shop. It helps them out, helps the community out, and it helps promote small businesses. So always buy your comic books from your local comic book shop. This issue picks up with what happened to Alopex. Of course, Alopex is one of the fan favorites that's come out of IDW. In my opinion, the best original character made by IDW. Super cool. She's a fox mutant, an Arctic fox mutant. She's already had her micro-series, villain micro-series. We first saw her in the Raphael micro-series, actually, way back in 2011 or 12, I think. And that was a great introduction to her. And even way back when, it sets up what's happening now in issue 66. Just to recap what happened with Alopex, a few issues back, the immortal witch Kitsune took control of her mind. That's what Kitsune does. She's a mind-controlling witch who doesn't really exist on this plane of reality. And she took control of Alopex's mind in an attempt to kill Splinter and the turtles. And Alopex was able to fend her off, but she was lost and confused, and so she ran away to Alaska, which is where this issue picks up. Raphael and Angel are sent to rescue her from Alaska. This was a very dialogue-heavy issue. A lot of it was talking, and most of Raphael and Angel walking through the snow and them talking. So that was interesting. Also, it focused a lot on Alopex being tormented by Kitsune. She's still seeing her in her mind. This is all happening in the theater of the mind, in this other kind of plane. And Alopex sees this giant polar bear that Kitsune took the form of, that's tormenting her because it's an enemy from her past, from when she was a pre-mutated fox. And Kitsune is just tormenting her both just physically and verbally, and psychologically, just telling her that she's hers. She wants Alopex to do her bidding, and that's all she's ever good for. So she finally's got Alopex pinned down, and it doesn't look good. Meanwhile, Raph and Angel are still looking for Alopex in the snow. There's a blizzard going on. It's bad. Raph has a device that Donnie gave him so they can track Alopex, but it's not really working. So Raph just says, screw this. I'm going to reach out to her with my feelings, with my mind. So he crouches down in the snow and just focuses all his energy on finding her, and he does. He finds her in her mind and reaches out to her. And it's all Raphael. Raphael tells her that this is not your home. This is not where you belong. You belong with me. You belong with us in New York City. We're your family. That snaps Alopex back, realizes who she is, what she is. She's able to defeat Kitsune in this really awesome panel. She's got like these, for lack of a better term, energy blades that kind of spring out of her mind, and she cuts off Kitsune's head, and there's a big explosion, and then it all comes back to reality, and Alopex is left there alone, and she has new face markings to signify that she finally defeated her enemy, her bear, Kitsune. The bear and the defeat of Kitsune kind of all comes back to the Alopex micro series, which is her and Shredder go up to Fairbanks, Alaska, where she was from, and Shredder burns her whole place where she used to live, and it really affected her. It really did something to her emotionally and mentally. And Shredder said that was your initiation. Now you're part of the Foot Clan. Kitsune takes it one step further, saying that was only the first. This is your real test. And in the micro series, Alopex vowed to defeat the bear. The bear is kind of a symbolic symbol for her evil intentions, her emotions that takes control of her. In a word, Kitsune. So she finally kind of defeats her in this issue, although she does warn that she will be back. The art in this issue was fantastic. Sophie Campbell, a fan favorite, comes back and does this issue. She also did the Alopex micro series and did the Northampton story arc, and has done a few others for IDW. So good. What really intrigued me is it was a little bit different than what her usual style is. It was more sketchy, I guess is a term to say. It gave it more of a raw, more of a dark, more of a emotional feel to it, which works so perfectly with what the story is, the emotion and the tone of the whole story. It wasn't as smooth or as kind of round as she usually makes her characters or her style, but it all fit perfectly with what this story was trying to tell. Very good job. One of the things that caught my attention in this issue were the conversations between Angel and Raphael. Like I said, this issue is very dialogue heavy, which I think stands out and is trying to make a point. It intrigues me is that, Angel just straight up asks Raphael, "You really do love her, don't you?" Raphael and Alopex have had a love relationship going on. And Raph replies, "I don't know, I guess." And Angel's like, "I guess." But it goes on to say why. Angel asks, "Why do you like her so much?" And Raphael's a little hesitant because they're different species. Turtle, fox. But then he goes on to just keep saying, he says, "I guess it's because she's an outsider, like me. Even with everything we got now, family and good friends, we both started out trying to figure things out on our own. And it's not like I'm grateful for everything that I got now, because I am. But it ain't always been so easy to fit in with the whole teamwork thing. And I'm pretty sure that's how Alopex feels sometimes too. Lonely, even when surrounded by people. But you know what? When I'm with Alopex, I don't feel that loneliness at all. That's what I dig about her, and that's what I think she digs about me. And we don't even have to talk about it to know it's true." Very interesting. And Angel goes on to talk about her dad when her mom died, and it says that's what he says he was the happiest, just being there with her. And you need to leave that biology stuff to the scientists, Raph. I couldn't help feel that there's some underlying commentary that the writers at IDW and Sophie Campbell are trying to make. The direct message, of course, is Raphael and Alopex need to be together because that's when they're the happiest together, is when they're together. But I couldn't help feel, and again, no matter what you believe, no matter what you feel or what your opinions are on things, can't deny that there's some big major issues going on in the world nowadays, especially here in America. I find it very interesting that Sophie Campbell's an artist, and just this dialogue that's going on between Angel and Raphael and what Raphael and Alopex have together. IDW, they're trying to say something. And again, no matter what you believe, you might not take that away. I took it away. Some other people might take something else away. But what I really appreciate and what I want to say is that that's the beauty of art. And no matter what kind of form of art it is, be it comics, paintings, poetry, film, literature, it all has aspects. And it's those different aspects or lessons that stand out to different people. And those people can take those lessons and learn from them. And hopefully, through learning from them, become better people. that's to me what art is. That's to me what comics are. And I just think that's really cool. Good job, IDW. And that's what I want to say about that. So anyway, issue 66 of ongoing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. A good standalone story with Raphael and Alopex and Angel. Alopex versus Kitsune. Really cool artwork. Good, great artwork by Sophie Campbell. It was a standalone issue. Very dialogue heavy. But again, I think it fits very well in with the pantheon that we got going on of ongoing IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics. So I'm going to say solid B+, great reading, go out and get it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm not quite sure when the next issue comes out. They kind of fluctuate, but a good way to make sure you get your issues, so go to your local comic book shop and set up a pull list. So please do that. Support your local comic book shops. Support your local small businesses. So thank you guys for watching. Check me out on Instagram. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out Arsenal Comics and Games while you're at it. Thank you again. I'm the J-Man Turtle Man saying cowabunga.